Too soft, too easy.
We heard too soft, too easy. Tom, it did really look easy, but Ross Taylor is just an incredible catcher. He's got the third highest number of catches in international cricket. So what makes him so special? What makes him just such a great fielder around the cricket field?
Well, his pedigree, comes from being a slip fielder. He's been New Zealand's first slip fielder for, over a decade. Now, that tells you enough, really, with his catching ability. So he's normally first slip in Test cricket, and in ODI cricket, you don't tend to have too many slips in T20 cricket, but that tells you he's got a very good set of hands, so he reads the catching skill very, very easily and very well. He's not your best outfielder either, Ross Taylor. He doesn't have a quick turn of pace, so you're not going to see him in hot spots in the outfield where you need that acceleration and that pace. But put him in areas where, whether it be backward point, whether it be that mid-wicket position or that extra cover position inside the ring, if anything's going in the air, trust me, it's going to be caught if Ross Taylor's there.
Indeed. Danny, how do you time your catch? How do you time your jump for a catch like this? It's got to be one of the hardest calls to make, right? And to gauge the speed of the ball and the height, and then to just measure it accurately.
Moods and I have seen a lot of Ross Taylor, big glutes, big thighs, big calves. He has popped these calves over the years, I don't know how many times, and I get on his case when I run into him and see him hobbling around. Moods has been very kind there. You won't see Ross Taylor out on the boundary running around. He has got these, well, he is of Samoan origin, okay? So the island origin, and they tend to be a bit like West Indians in a way. You've got those big glutes and big thighs, some of the guys, and but don't have the twitch fibres of the great, these West Indians that can zip about. And Roscoe, it has been a challenge for him, no doubt about it. And saying this here on Rario, he has had real issues with his calf. So I loved watching that replay, and that's quite recent, for him to get up, get high, and time that jump with, if you like, all the anchor that he's carrying, the concrete shoes on, to do that. So that's impressive for him, and a really good catch. And again, as Mood said, so critical, those positions. So he works at it. To be fair to Roscoe, of course he does. He's a pro, and he works at it. He's done extremely well in those close catching positions.
So you reckon he, a little dancing kind of gets him, a little loose and live to move around?
I reckon he does it better here when he's playing in the CPL. There's no doubt.
Exactly.
That rubs off.
Exactly.
West Indians rub off in the warm-ups, no doubt.